can just cruise to this. Living my life on the road, I'm trying to get used to this. And when they throw dirt, I just act like a broom to this. Trying to stay true to this. Even when they lie on me, world on my shoulders, my girl can't even cry on me. God watching over me, the devil probably spy on me. I've been going through some, Kenneth keep an eye on me. I know it's been a drought, but to my fans, don't go dry on me. If you want a picture, take a picture, don't get shy on me. I'm here to inspire, I admire that you admire me. I've been in the dark, but I promise you'll see a bright of me. I'm sorry. To all my supporters, man, I love y'all. I just want to say thank you for supporting me since day one. These don't want to see me win, man. I don't know why, but we gonna win anyway. I came straight out the with a microphone. Boy, I swear I couldn't leave that mic alone. Everybody clear the room, I like to write alone. I'm in my zone, bass bouncing off the styrofoam. I'm never in between, I'm either hot or cold. Can't be a loser, I maneuver like I got a clone. I'm out here in these streets like I ain't got a home. And you barely hear from me like I ain't got a phone. Because there's no days off, there's no days off. I know it sounds a little painful, but it pays off. Social sites was distracting, so I stayed off. Spoke to God that me and Satan had a face off. I swear my life was like a rocket, then it takes off. First I plotted, then I got it, couldn't wait long. I put the pedal to the metal, then took the brakes off. And I kept it A1 like the steak sauce. My paychecks used to be a pair of Jordans, and I know I can't afford them, but I went ahead and bought them. Then I quit, started spent my money on recording. Yeah, the studio was small, but man, that made me a fortune. Made me a fortune, man. Trying to stop me. Y'all can't stop me. This is forever. Forever, man. I mean that.
Money back. Money back. Money back. Make it like a money back. Money back. God, I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what plastic. I say, babe, it's he said it's a them pretty. You look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. He said you look like this. He makes sure he put Cardi down on his list. Now why this? When I look at my snaps, I take a man and I won't give him back. I just walk into the booth and attack. I hit this guy in the roof will collapse. I've been broke my whole life. I have no clue what to do with these racks. They be late, waist snatch, back, straight back. Got lips like Angelina, belly truck tangerine, jumping on my. That's why they call it trampoline. Back on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just with plastic. I say, babe, it's a. He said it's a. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. Salty, they sodium, they jelly, petroleum, always talking in the background, don't never come to the podium. Chef Cardi B, I'm up, I see you like the again. Why you was sleeping on me? I make 40 bands by 4 p.m. They be taking back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 woo, money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways, sideways, sideways.
My have an all-white rank. Couldn't hit if it had ain't. Lanes can't call and you lame. You had it and you lost all the shine. I can buy a Bentley, don't talk to me. For a show 150, don't talk to me. You ain't never help your mans, don't talk to me. You just follow all the trends, don't talk to me. I set the bar, I'm the bar. Like in the sky, I'm a star. I don't fall in love, cause I be loving. They ain't like my shirt, it's a large. I don't care, I crash a ghost. Got 2 cribs in 2 states, I be doing the most. I got white folks money that I won't blow. And if you ask why, cause the white folks don't. Big bank, tight, low bank. Big bank, tight, low bank. Type of money you gon' need a sight. The type of money you gon' need to buy. From the hood, this type of money make you stay away. Type of money gon' let you. Big bank, tight, low bank. Big bank, tight, low bank.
Everything proper, no propaganda. Tropicana gold yard bandana. Big, a lot of like Santa. Threw a birthday party in a phantom. Big like a dinosaur did it. And you know, shining like acrylic. Yeah, I had cornrow. I can see you pain with the door closed. Now I'm looking for a glove with a sparkle on it. And my got chocolate on it. Big bank, take small. Bank account on some talk. Attitude on some. Bank roll on what it do, boo. He had the roulette vibe. And if I ain't did it yet, I'll try.
Big bank, tight, low bank. Big bank, tight, low bank. Type of money you gon' need to sight. The type of money you gon' need to buy. From the hood, this type of money make you stay away. Type of money gon' let you. Big bank, tight, low bank. Big bank, tight, low bank.
She said, what you gon' do if I leave? I said, I'ma do me. B.I.G. Everything zoomed in. Big on me looking like I'm moving in. Got my foot in the door and we still here. I'm a first generation millionaire. I broke the curse of my family not having. I'm passionate like just after more than just cashing. Feed me to the wolves, now I lead the packing. You boys all cap, I'm more Colin Kaepernick. I'm rare as affordable healthcare. Or going to wealth from welfare. I turn my W's to those. I might buy a red bottoms with the crypto. 3 coins, that'll pay your whole semester. But you got it better than a Tesla.
Big bank, tight, low bank. Big bank, tight, low bank. Type of money you gon' need to sight. The type of money you gon' need to buy. From the hood, this type of money make you stay away. Type of money gon' let you. Big bank, tight, low bank. Big bank, tight, low bank.
Back again, back to back, made back, stacked it. I'm a Slim Shady, the M. Once he black, he'll be back again. Tell him that it's crunch time abdomen. Yes, I caught Mad Chanel and Mad Javin. She did it again, imagine them. About to make these bums mad again. Back to them. I lead the pack, so my back's to them. Yup, the queen's back, what's happening? Rerun, about to make these rap again. Diamond chains on my ankle. Young money in the cut like a tail tip, rubber bands on my bankroll. Show my like a
Big bank, tight, low bank. Big bank, tight, low bank. Type of money you gon' need to sight. The type of money you gon' need to buy. From the hood, this type of money make you stay away. Type of money gon' let you. Big bank, tight, low bank. Big bank, tight, low bank.
I sound it.
like Joey Tanner. Big spender, Kris Jenner. I promote the family. Kardashian, see the Benzo. She like, oh.
And, Coach, we come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Cleveland Browns. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20, 10, and he takes it all the way down to the 3. A huge play there right off the bat, 72 yards. Well, that didn't take long, one play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. Try the right side here. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be second and goal.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney. Right here.
They get it to him running left. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it out past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, tried to start it out with a bang, but it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So he jumped as a safety. You might know a thing or two about that from your playing days.
Well, I remember creeping up near the line of scrimmage on certain blitzes or certain coverages. Never jumped off sides, though.
Not once?
Not once. I wish I had a few times. It would have stopped some of those plays I got toasted up on.
2nd down, Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney.
On second down, it's Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a third down. And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him. And some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And Elliott puts this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch him now, Barney, Barney.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Do you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. You might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. Now a second down throw for Mayfield. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. He was looking for Landry that time. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw. Fernandez. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. Myles Garrett with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. And the kick by Elliott is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Mayfield to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The first down carry here for Johnson. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
They pitch it out to Johnson. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on 2nd down.
Over! Take 4! Over!
Now a handoff, Johnson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Detroit!
Mayfield on 1st down. He's going to air one out. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run it with Johnson. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. David Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. And he knocks it through. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. To return it is Corey Grant. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go play action here on 1st down, escaping the pressure right. They find some open field here. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Watch it now, Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To go here in the 1st half. More from Cleveland after this.
Detroit! Watch it now, Barney!
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Tackle made by Demarius Randall. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
The give is to Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Operating from the gun, Fernandez. And this is going to be incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10.
Green 39. Green 39.
First down, Mayfield. Buying time to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. A good pickup there, 22. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Lucky 56.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go. It's caught at the 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. The situation changes a bit now. 1st and goal from back at the 10.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield dumping it off for Johnson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. He'll get it up the middle. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And for Mayfield, this could be a free play. Flushed out right. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Here's Corey Grant now to return. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Watching now, Barney.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Leopard!
Now Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 39 that time. Mayfield showing why he was the #1 overall pick. He's got the Browns on the move, 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Mayfield. Screenplay, Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Derek Barnett in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And that'll be marked down as their 1st sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back, and they did a great job in the 1st half. And now they've gotten their 1st sack here in the 2nd half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
3rd and long for Mayfield. This will be caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. J.J. Nelson, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Browns add on to their lead. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their 1st possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, 1st time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
They'll go again to Jones. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, it's Grant. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Taken in at the 22. Runs through the contact. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On the ground, down. This is Johnson. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of
David Johnson on his way. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Browns add 6 to their lead. And it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
To throw on 2nd down, Fernandez. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. From the gun, Fernandez. He's going to go deep for Conley. And got his man complete. A big play there for the Eagles on 3rd down. And even 40 yards. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
A give to Jones. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fernandez. Caught here by Conley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Fernandez. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he is all the way up past the 25. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10.
Lucky 56.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Mayfield looks to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go now. 3-19.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Now, Barney.
They'll try and run for him. Here's Johnson. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Mayfield now from the 50. He's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
To throw, Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10.
Now let's go.
Throwing. Mayfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
No, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Fernandez. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. And that one results in 35 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Jones. He juked him. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Ronald Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Eagles. Elliott good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Mayfield. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
From our vantage point, that was just one bad play by the offensive line. in a series of really good ones tonight, but I know that they're going to be really ticked off. It's a lot like a baseball pitcher losing a no-hitter late in the game.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. The Eagles on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 14.
Detroit!
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this will be caught at the 30. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, 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 gone.
Back to throw. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
Gone, gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. Conley's got it over the middle. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone, 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 gone!
To throw on 2nd down, Fernandez. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult.
Gone, gone!
Operating from the gun, Fernandez. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this will be recovered by the Browns hands team, and that should just about write a finish to this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets him back for 2nd down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Mayfield to throw. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it? It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one. So for Cleveland, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they'll fall to 1-2. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
I sound it.
Okay, I'm back to school. This is open campus. This is, I should slap it open-handed. Tough life, I told her motto, she need lower standards. Asked her if she had a twin, I feel like Joey Tanner. Big spender, Kris Jenner, I promote the family. Kardashian, see the benzo, she like, oh, it's happening. Think she called me, cause she never knew her daddy. And my all black, Rhythm Nation Janet, boy, don't make me Jackson. Bodily, what's underground, what's underground, frontin' like a ride with the mob. Why shouldn't I charge me, myself, and I? Play the odds, a yes man, it's just a bobblehead doll, holler them all. Strutting like Pac out the court, hop out the Porsche, shake that, got that on menus, the a la carte. Boy, I had to make my point about this wave, watch for the sharks bounce, sharks bounce. I gave it up and talking Cuban links. Tell her ain't no weak link in my Cuban link. Only like my age. We was gangin' since the platinum FUBU days. I got dreams of being Hova out your movie, yay. Listen, babe, so good you'll think I'm cool with yay. Okay, my diamonds dancing, I could Lisa Ray. Life is hard, but it's easy being truthful, baby. For real, overload. This is like I got like my pinky. Money, baby, we don't pay, it ain't ours. Bet it back, I bet I match it like the same style. Chopsticks for beef from shutting PF chains down. I gave you prophecy, my first one, then you lamed down. Luckily, sold, but it wasn't for me. Still the flow raw, peep the way I bubble in these streets. Who can with me?
Nikki, baby.
Go.
Look in the mirror, how could you face that? Mask on, don't even know where my face at. Plenty don't even know where to waste that. All these in the room, how could you waste that? Huh? Why would you chase that? It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. No matter what, I'ma stay black. It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. Need more jewelry, what I tell myself as I'm writing my eulogy. Ask the mirror, how you put up with this foolery? In reply, how you put up with this song and dance, all this buffoonery. Long romance, death, what it do to me? Yamagini dream was a nightmare. He was dancing with the devil for his life, yeah. We all on the dance floor. Girl, come with a dance. Puerto Rican in the breathing heavy. Little had my looking daddy. Couldn't tell him nothing cause we lost him already. Cozy boy with his spaghetti. Want the money and fame, the price come heavy. The price come heavy. Like Shaq attack up on a backboard. Gummy, back up on a backboard. When she asked me if I love her, I just act bored. Say loser, ask for it. Living movie, blockbuster, this ain't a rental. Talking moody, all these diamonds up in my dental. I get never minded if I offend you. I need the silence, chaos is in my mental. You need a PJ, first class, not what you went to. You need the relay, chase money like you sane. I'll give you the boat, chain, and plane. Fame name, that's insane. Private. You need a, in case the movies get insane. You need a ruby, the kind of jewelry that's from the rain. I'm just here to remind you, but never mind me, man. I'm here to remind you where you come from. All this peace retreat is lame done. You can never get rid of me, I live in you. Both of our fire offend you.
It's on earth, but it's where I be. Money over on my headstone. Here lies young, getting paid, but never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm dead. I be gang 3 times on my headstone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the headstone. Too late, you already live. Imagine when you're 30,000 feet up, what you think of? Oh, I hated knowing that my thoughts would turn to dream. Cause I never knew I'd get my chest to link up. Oh, I tell you all of this unusual to me. Swear I came from the bottom, flappers living, walking dead on. Put your favorite rapper's name up on the headstone. Big for the cheese and you're dead wrong. Propaganda set the standards in the tear down. Throw it back, yeah, I'm born to. It's dark, it's hot, so leave me where I'm at. I'm living how I want now. No reason to doubt, it's clear to see. All eyes on me, 400 degrees. Who am I? Ruthless, easy, does it. In public, hated or love it. The underdogs with liquor swabs. It was written in my diary to start a war. I'm feeling infamous, immortal with my technique. A revolutionary shining with diamond teeth. Young Don Cartagena, excuse my demeanor. This the glamour life, you still not a player. You ain't half as nice. I'm born again, life after death. I made the sacrifice and super duper fly. Juicy, keep them hypnotized. I said my name is Juice, America's most. Ain't no half stepping, see you at the crossroads. Money over on my headstone. Here lies young, getting paid, but never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm dead. I be gang 3 times on my headstone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the headstone. Too late, you already lived. It was written in the children's story. Their life's a so what you want? Every day I struggle with it. Only God could jump me slipping. I'm infinitely big through the genesis. Dead presidents, drop a gem on them. On earth, these the last days. Throw your get money. Quiet storm, have it stars. For the cream, renegade. For the money, only green is the I'm a player on the late night tips. So these see the prototype. Fingertips, reservoir dog to the skull. Ignorant. Can I live? Still film it. Kiss the death, forever take your neck. 3 boys in the Cadillac. Grave digger, kiss the death, forever take your neck. Shame on the 3 boys in the Cadillac. Grave digger. Money over on my headstone. Here lies young, getting paid, but never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm dead. I be gang 3 times on my headstone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the headstone. Too late, you already lived. Right now I'm on the edge.
so don't push me. Troublesome to 96. You a shook one, breathe easy, know the ledge. I'm your, what's that? I smell. Let me count my 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, run. Hi, my name is Dirk Cobain. Like a, here I go to the next episode. Ain't no damn this explosive Beast Coast. Yeah. The mother ride or die for my, strictly for my. Survival of the fittest. That's the sound of the police. I'm indeed cover earth, skirt, lean back. Give me one more chance. They say Jesus walks and the devil wear Prada, but I'm so deaf. God can't tell me nothing. Right there's on my death certificate. I gave you power. 21 questions like who? They're warning. Watch them flashing like paparazzi. 2 words. Get money. Tonight's the night. Guess who's back on my block? Rather you need Bucktown. This. On that quiet storm, T-O-N-Y, top of New York, with a pitchfork.
Pulling up in that new toy, the wrist on that boy, rock star like Pink Floyd, waving at rude boy, I'm waving at you boy, ran off on the 2 like True Goy, imagine me do boy, you could never do what I do boy, still ducking that I did boy, in Paris for a hit boy, these ain't the same type of hits boy, can get boy, you don't take these type of risks, boy, cause this boy been throwing that like rich boy, you miss, boy. Your numbers don't add up on the, that was 10 years ago. If you know, you know. Yeah. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. This thing of ours, oh, this thing of ours. Her fraternity of ringing off. I just happen to be alumni. Too legit, they still looking at me with one eye. The company I keep is not corporate enough. Child, you ain't orphan enough. A rapper turn can't morph into us, but a turn rapper can morph into Puff. Dance contest for the, I predict Al Roker. If you know, you know. I only ever looked up to, you all get a bird, this Oprah. Players in ball shorts, coaching from the side of the ball court. If you know, you know. One stop like a Walmart. We got the for the wrong sport. If you know, you know. If you know about the port, though it's supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we for circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know. You ever been hit with the water, then had to wait? Do you walk?